Hey everyone, I want to do a little different video today. I want to talk about some issues that we can try to fix with our rods when we have them. Lately, I've been using a lot of braid, 10 and 20 pound braid, and this is what it's starting to look like. I mean, not doesn't look, I just took it off my line, but if you can see this, it's all frayed. Looks like used dental floss to me, and it's getting really frustrating. I just redid my line. Keeps happening. My other pole's not doing it. I'm like, what's going on? So I did a closer look. This pole's taken apart. It's a Shimano here. But I took a closer look at the pole on the spinning reel, and because I use it for drop shotting and stuff, and I noticed that along the edges here of the spinner, it had a few scrapes and scratches. You know, obviously putting it down when you're like fishing, you set it on the concrete, you set it somewhere, and you get a little scuff on here. So what I did, I started here, and I took some 600 grit sandpaper, tore a piece off, and I went ahead and just sanded this area down and softened it up, got rid of all the rough edges on here to make sure that it's a nice smooth surface around here, so that when the line's going around the spinner here, it's not scuffing up that line, because it should look really nice and thin, you know. This is what I've been using. Spider wire, usually 20 pound, 10 or 20 pound spider wire. So I did that, and then I noticed another thing. The eyelets. I noticed nobody really does a video on this, but on the eyelets, on the entire pole here, especially the tip, you pick up a lot of debris when you're fishing. You know, if you're fishing out in a pond or somewhere that has some algae, some moss, weeds or whatever, as that line's passing through these eyelets, it's leaving it on there, and then it's drying on there, and you're getting a bunch of stuff stuck in here, so the line's running right through here. So what I did with that is I took a bunch of different Q-tips, got them nice and wet to start, and cleaned all around in the eyelets, all around everywhere, and took dry ones and cleaned it really good, and then I felt it and noticed if there was any of the cotton that got stuck on here, and if it did, I took some more of the sandpaper and I'd roll it up into a little round ball and stick it inside the eyelet like this, and then just spin it until I could get it nice and smooth inside the eyelets. So I went through. Now on this rod, they get smaller and smaller and smaller, so you have to use smaller and smaller pieces. But same thing with the Q-tips. Go through, clean all the lines out, make sure they're nice and clean, that there's no debris left in here stuck on there. And then on the tip, this one is the other one that got scuffed up, similar to the reel. You know, setting it down on the pavement, putting it in the back of the truck, setting it in the dirt, you know, just all kinds of stuff. It got kind of chewed up here on the end, so I did the same thing. I took a small bit of sandpaper, sanded it down really good, went through, cleaned it really good with the Q-tips and stuff, and now they're all nice and smooth, and I'm hoping that this will alleviate the problem of all the braid that I've been going through and scuffing up while I'm out fishing. So I just wanted to do a quick video for any of you guys. If you're having any issues with braid turning out like this, you know, it shouldn't look like this. It should be nice and green. Just make sure your rod holes are clean, your eyelets are clean, that your spindle's not scratched around the end here. So just a little heads up. I wanted to do a quick video on that for anyone who might be having similar issues to me going through braid. But make sure you keep your rod clean, all the eyelets clean, and always check that spindle. Okay guys, thanks for watching. I hope this helped you guys out.